Well, hey there, friends. Let's get just a little more serious about this electroculture. Got some copper wire. Some old scrap stripped copper wire. Some short bamboo sticks. And we're making these. And then 90 degrees off. At least if that makes sense. I'll do. Take our copper. Should work. Hands length. Stuck out. I've just been using the back side of that to shove it down all the way. And then on this side, I'm going to do counterclockwise. That way, when it's all stood up, the turns are all clockwise. That makes the most sense to me. And then there's 6 ends. On the back side, bend it up, and then back over in there. Once again, push it down in there like that. And then this side, we're going to wind up clockwise. All the rolls are turning clockwise. Alright, so I did 18 turns. It's 9 twice. Tesla said to unlock the secrets of the universe, you must first think in ways of frequency and vibration, and specifically, you need to understand the meaning of 3, 6, and 9. And it all goes back to sacred geometry and shit. But on that 18th pass, we're going to come around and lay it in that notch. Up to this point, you got something that looks like that. Now we're going to go counterclockwise at the top. That's clockwise all the way from our tight coils at the bottom, 6 coils at the bottom, 18 coils up to the top, and then we're going to try to get away with 6 coils at the top counterclockwise. So all we can get is 3. But 3, 6, 9, the universe does shit because it wants to, so we're going to roll with 3 on the top. 3, 18, 6. Counterclockwise on the top coil, and then clockwise everything down. Seems legit. Let us do another. So this one's already got a split in the bamboo, so I think I'm going to go 90 degrees off that split instead of trying to split that split open. And then on the other side, which is split free, my 90 degrees will be right. Okay. And I'm retired, so I'm not in a hurry. I gotta keep reminding myself of that, because when you try to cut too fast is when you break it. This is not what it's used for, but it's all I had laying around for a saw, so that's what we're using. And then I just cut it to the depth. Blade. that way cut. Now we want to turn it 90 degrees and make our next cut. Why, you might ask? No clue. But it sounds good. Same thing. Get to the depth and stop. Okay. Enough piece of wire. I'm gonna do a little less than a palm's length this time because we had quite a bit left over. So let's go like there. Down. Love you. You gonna get kids? Love you. Y'all be safe. See you when you get back. Again, I'm not saying none of this shit works, it's just what I'm trying. Now, take it, and because we're using that as the clockwise going down, I'm gonna do 18 turns. Bend that last one over. I was able to pull off 3 on the top, but I mean, really, I think this is the part that actually matters. I really don't know. I'm winging it. But now we got 4 of them. I'm gonna go put them in the corners of the teepee out there and see if it, see if we can see if it helps any. I don't know. Feels cool holding it. It's almost like holding a crystal or a rock. It's got that same almost worn feel to it. I don't know. Fucking sounds good if nothing else. So I got the leftover wire. I'm gonna cut it in half. These freaking wire cutters suck, but I left my old ones at my last job because that place fucking sucks. Now we got these 4 strands of wire. I think I'm going to wind them over top of these, opposite at the tops, and then use these, kind of wrap them or braid them around the teepee in the corners to see if that will help ground that whole system out a little more. Now I'm going to use these and wrap opposite of however the hell these were wrapped. So this one was wrapping this way, counterclockwise. I'm gonna wrap this one clockwise. Look at that. I got it to start up under there. Nice. So that'll give it a thing. Now, I wrap that way, so I'm going to wrap this and that is kind of what I've come up with. It's not perfect, but it gives me plenty of lead to tie onto those. So we got 3 more to do. Now, 4 of them tails. Let's go put them on the teepee. All right. So while I was finding a hammer, I had an idea, a thought, and I think I'm just going to put one of these grounding rods in this, right? And I'm going to, both ends are cut here, right? Where it meets together. So if I connect there, crap. So if I connect them in this corner to here, more or less, I'll braid it in and everything, it should evenly distribute the ground both ways, okay? Then I'm going to use the other 3 that I have, and I'm going to ground my cucumber and loofah. I don't know if it's going to grow or not. Emma corn, which is way too late, but I figured if we have a hot summer, it might go. I don't know. But put 1 in there and put 2 in there. Makes sense, right? Alright, so the first one I tried to do on the teepee broke. So I'll cross that bridge later. It's old, wasn't green wood. This stuff's a little more green. But I got these ones in, almost as deep as I can go. Again, I don't know how deep I'm supposed to go with these, so I'm just going to sink them. Right. Now, I'm just going to feels like it's better than nothing. Fix that little guy back up. There he was. Alright. Alright. Finally got that one to go the rest of the way. And then all of this here is the metal wire. Alright. That netting is now grounded. Cool. Alright, that's as deep as I can get that one. So, I'm just going to wrap it in whatever way seems legit. This is really hard to do while recording. Keeping my spiral somewhat even, while also keeping the camera centered. 'Tis a bit of a challenge. As above, so below. So now, as far as electroculture goes, we have our experiment. And we have our control structure with no copper, no grounding, no nothing. Just bamboo and zip tape. And then we've got the electric fence that is now grounded with a 3996 spiraling copper ground rod. One over here, that's quite a ways out of the ground because I think I hit a rock. And we got this one over here that's buried. So, long story short, we will see what happens. Hopefully, everything will pan out and all the stuff that has the little ground rods hooked up will thrive. Everything else just kind of thrives. So that way we know it works. Come back and find out, because I got no clue. Alright, that's done. And I guess now we just wait for time to tell and see what happens. Like I said, this is something that's been found in old Sears catalogs, garden stakes that have these little ornaments on top. And I know it has a lot to do with sacred geometry and the shapes that you create out of the wire, but I'm not an artist. I don't know how to do none of that shit. But I know how a coil works, and I know how induction works, and I am going with what feels right. So, it's either going to work or it won't.